got back to the jetty, and I saw people gathered, hundreds of members, and they were looking for their loved ones. And somebody said, whispered, that they saw one pastor enter the boat. And another person said, there will not be any other pastor if not that Adventist pastor, because they saw him too and they never knew I already passed. Now listen, Paul, in the journey of this walk, experienced storm. And when you read verse chapter 27, Paul told the officers, I perceive that this journey won't be a funny one. Some of you that walk offshore or possibly travel by boat, you can attest to the fact that there are some parts of the water when it is getting to either 4 p.m. thereabout, you dare not sail. In fact, the security measures will tell you, including those Navy that you meet at the mid of the water, will tell you, once it's 4, all boats, all borders should close. No more travelings because of sea pirates and because of storm. So when Paul told these officers, they looked upon him as an inmate that is a victim. So you do not have anything to offer because your hands are not clean. After all, you are going for a trial. You're going to meet with Caesar. Storms. And that is why this night I've captioned this short prayer, standing still in the storm. Can we say that together? Can we say it again? Standing still in the storm. So, while they continued, same thing that Paul said started manifesting. And instead of them to acknowledge that they have made mistakes, they started blaming one another. Many of them started doing emergency fasting. Do you know the time that Christians will not remember to fast until something will start going contrary? Then you will see them. You see that food that they will always quote in the Bible, that immediately the little girl came back to life, that Jesus instructed that they should give her what? You know, some members use that thing to eat early morning food. All right. Now look at this. Just immediately they got to the mid of the sea. They were faced with a level of storm that the things that helps to control the wind and the direction of the ship started breaking. And let me say this. There was no speed engine then that you can control. So when that thing that can only assist to control the navigation of the ship start working, it means that the sailor will be losing control. No more signal. There is nothing like GPS that you can check. Okay, one is coming. One will be coming this way. Let me wait patiently. Maybe by 2 hours time there will be a rescue team. There is nothing like that. There is nothing like helicopter that you visit and say, oh, just like the Americans, when you are selling and they notice that there's a problem, they will send a rescue team, they will dive in and rescue you. There is nothing like that. So Paul said to them, if it's possible, let's find another way. They said, we are going. And let me say this. There are storms we find ourselves. Not because we can't avoid it, but we refuse to listen. Are you listening to me? Because we feel that this person is not qualified or learned enough, not experienced to give me an advice. So the fact is this: they lost all that they had on this very journey. But Paul said to them, no one's life will be lost, because the Lord has already spoken to me. And I declare to you tonight, in this very storm you go through, the Lord will preserve your lives. Amen. And Paul said, we are close. If you can swim down there, that's fine, go and swim. But if you can find part of the ship you can hold on to, maybe a floater, if there is any like that, try to make your way down to the shore. And they managed. Now when they got to the Malta, the Bible recorded another storm. And that is the area I want you to see for yourself. The people of that island welcomed them. They said, thank God, we saw what transpired. We visited it. You see, when you go through storm, people rather stay one side to observe you, because nobody is ready to dive into the storm to rescue you, including your loved ones. So they stood at the jetty observing what will be the end of the story. Some of the storms you are going through in the church, in your offices, in your businesses, you feel people don't know. It's not true. Many of them understood, but no one is ready to dive there to see or help you, because lest they lose their life. So while the Lord saved them, they all came down to the jetty. The island people of Malta received them. Now this is it. When you carefully read Acts 28 verse 3, the Bible recorded that these people had to kindle fire and made them all welcome, because it was raining and they were cold. And you understand very well that when you sail on water, I remembered, I won't forget so soon, for 3 years, each time I'm going to church, so for me to go to midweek prayer, I will sail on water. Vesper, I will sail on water. Monday Bible study, I will sail on water. Saturday worship, I will sail on water. And I can't, each time I'm going and it starts raining, there is nothing like shelter or covering. You will get drenched. Are we together? Sometimes when the rain increases, the ferryman will give you what they call bella, and will tell you to be bellying the water. You will understand that if you refuse to humble yourself and take the bella, you go down. Are we together? Yes. So the fact is this, that they made them welcome. And guess what? They were shivering. Let me say this. There are some people, some of our young people. My young people, you need to listen to me. When we are growing up, there is something that they call Eba Ododomri. Our parents sometimes intentionally allow us to play under the rain. When we are done playing, they will boil hot water. Are we together? They are swanya. Are we together? And we take breath with hot water. Some of these children cannot relate, but ask your father, they may tell you. Now the fact is this: there is another side of it. There is a level of good that you will experience. Your palm, you will see some shapes. True of us. And there is another level of it. No matter your steez, your teeth will begin to sing Hallelujah chorus. Are we together? Now, this was the point that this set of people got to. Now, the area that I got more emotional when I was studying this part of the Bible is this. When they received them, they saw their condition. Let me say this. There are people that will help you because of your condition, and pray that while they are assisting you, make sure that you can recover. If you fail to recover, so many of them will leave immediately because they don't know what's happening to you. So the fact is, why they welcome them kindled fire. Paul saw possibly that the firewood is not enough, and if this fire goes off, it's a problem. And there is something called ngala. Some of you know what is called ngala. Paul had to go and gather ngala and started helping so that the fire will not do what? While he was assisting, he's not the only one going to benefit from the heat. Are we together? While he was assisting, the Bible not change another story. Let me read for you, lest I speak so much. But gathered bundle of sticks and laid them on the fire, a viper came out because of the heat, and fastened on his hand. Do you know this? That there are some good things you will embark on doing, and you will experience unforeseen circumstance or situation that some people will have to pause, ask, who knows his motive behind this? So the fact is this, that when Paul noticed this, remember this topic is what? Standing still amidst the storm. So natives saw the creature hanging from his hand. Remember the first part of this Bible, the Bible recorded that the natives, they were very much, hospitable, welcomed them. Now look at what the Bible is saying in verse 4. So when the natives saw so this is what these people did. The Bible recorded this. The Bible recorded this, that when they saw him, let me explain to you so that you understand this.